And I want to share a few things about the challenge and then answer any questions that you might have. And
Okay.
so I had emailed out the form that I'm going to use for the challenge, and I'm going to bring that up here on the computer so you can see it here. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, okay, I didn't look at that yet, but I'll have to print that out so that I can follow it. Did you sent it in the email that you sent around?
Yes, it's in the email, and I can send it again. And so this is a way of keeping track of how many points you get so that you can make sure and win whatever prize you're going for.
Great.
And so some of the basic things are just giving out a sample to somebody, and that can be whether you're carrying your oils around and you just let them try one just right there on the spot, or you give them a sample that's already made up, either the ones that you can purchase from doTERRA or purchasing the little vials and putting oils in them yourself. So you can get 1
Perfect.
point for every person that you give a sample to. And then
Okay.
you earn 2 points for following up with that person and just touching base and seeing if they had a chance to use the oil and kind of what their favorite thing about it was. And then from there, you can earn points for inviting that person to a class and teaching them more about the oils. So the classes are a lot more points. So if you're able to get 4 of those people that you've given samples to in a group for a little class, then you get 30 points for every time you're able to do that.
I think that's what we have to do, and I'll talk to Debbie about it when she's better. I wonder if we could do something jointly, and then we just do like an audio one, and we have her people and mine on it, and we can do
Definitely.
it together.
That's a
Yeah.
great idea. Yes,
Okay.
and then you also earn points for listening to GoPro, and
I
I
think
can
I did.
send that
Did I
link
do
out
that one
again.
already?
Did you do the Slight Edge or GoPro?
Slight Edge.
Slight Edge. Okay, so I have a link for you to listen to the audio of the GoPro book, and if anybody who is listening in on this call, on the recording, if you've already read that book or listened to it, then I can give you other options as well for recommended books like the Slight Edge or some other ones that are really great. So I do have a link for that so that you don't have to pay anything and you can just go in and listen to that for free. And so you get, I just broke it out. There's 12 chapters in the book. And so if you do 3 chapters each week, then you'll complete the whole book by the end of the month. And if you do the whole book, you get 40 points towards prizes. So that's how that works. And then at the bottom here, I outlined based on how many points you do, what prizes you would get for oils. And then also at the end of each week, if you can either take a picture of how many points you have, either text it to me or email me, then we'll do a prize for whoever has the most points each week as well. And I have some different oils that you can choose from for that. So the next thing I wanted to quickly go over, and we're going to bring up another slide here. And this is something that has really helped me. Are you able to see this, the 4 pathways, Jenny?
Right now, I'm still on the chart. I still see
Okay.
the chart.
Well, let me see. Let me do it this way then. Let's see if this works. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is something that has really helped me, and I may have mentioned this to you before, but these are some questions that I go through just to kind of open up talking about oils with people. And I find that asking a question really helps kind of break the ice and make people more comfortable, and then they kind of have a say as to whether or not they even want to try the oil. And so just when you're talking with your friends and family, you can say, are you open to trying essential oils? And for this particular issue that you have, maybe it's a headache or a digestive issue or something like that. And so just asking them really opens up the conversation and gets their kind of buy-in for it. So that would be first for when you're giving samples, and then after you follow up with them, if they had a positive experience with the oil, you can ask them if they're interested in and open to learning more about the oils, and you can invite them to a class, whether it be in person or you can do Facebook classes as well, or and get them more information about the oils. And then at the class, you would ask them if they're open to kind of purchasing options with the oils and joining and getting a membership so that they get their oils at a much reduced cost. And then from there, there's going to be some people that are open to sharing the oils with their friends or having a class and or even building a business with it. So these are kind of the 4 questions that I go through with people, and it really just has helped me as far as building relationships with people and giving them essential oils, which have been so life-changing for me and my family, that I want to help other people. And I think it's a great way of starting that conversation and allowing them to experience those oils. So from here, I just wanted to answer any questions you have about the challenge, Jenny, and go from there.
It sounds great. Can you put the chart back up on the screen for a minute?
Sure.
Okay.
The chart for the challenge, correct?
Yes.
Okay. There.
So I just wanted to walk through. So basically each week, this is week 1, right?
Correct.
So I'll start out with week 1 and then the 4 weeks of October, and then total it up. And each week you want us to do our total and then send it to you.
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, and we can. Yeah, and I'm going to be putting together some other information to just based on your needs and things. That if it's, I want to do a video of me kind of teaching a class to send to you, if that would be helpful, and some different things like that. Okay, good. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you can put just a little check mark in each of the boxes that you would do for that week, and then you just total up the points over here for week 1 for based on what
I gave out one last night already to my mom. That's funny, and I didn't even and I hadn't even looked at the chart, so that works out well.
So that counts, yeah, because that's in October.
Yeah. Okay. So in terms of doing the classes, what do you find is the best way? I don't use Facebook, but what do you find is the best way for it?
As far as the material you use, or what, in what sense?
No, the audio, like the web setup. Like you're using Zoom right now, right?
Yes, I'm using Zoom, and I really like this program because it's free. I think there's only a certain amount of time that you can do a call that's free, but I really like this because it's more interactive. I have done Facebook classes where I'm posting information and people are watching little videos and things like that. And I find that that's good for giving people information, but as far as building that relationship with a person, I find it more helpful if you can speak with them back and forth.
Okay, so Zoom, so you basically just can sign up and get an account there.
Right. Also, Skype is a good way, but the person has to have an account with Skype that you're also talking with. So that's another free program that you can use. But I would first look into Zoom because you can give them the link and they just dial in and they're connected right away rather than having to set up an account for themselves as well.
Okay, yeah, we use Skype at work, so I'm familiar with that. But no, I like this. It looks like it's very easy and user-friendly, so I will try to set that up.
Great.
Yeah, I didn't have any other questions. It seems very straightforward.
Yeah, and you can really do as much or as little as you want. I'm kind of making it self-driven here, where if you want to go out there and give as many kind of samples as you can and follow up in as many classes, then you have the opportunity to win bigger gifts. Or if you don't want to do as much but still go for one of the prizes, you can do that. So I'm excited, and I hope that you're able to win a whole lot of stuff this month.
I hope so too. I'm going to aim for that family essential kit because I need a new pedal diffuser.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining the call, Jenny, and we'll touch base, and I'll send out more information as I have it, and be sure and let me know if you have questions as you go.
Sounds great. Thanks, Rachel. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you so much, Jenny. Bye.